Hi, I'm Kitt and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be answering your Instagram assumptions. I haven't done this in a few months. I have many new followers, I have many new subscribers, so I thought I would do this again, and I hope you enjoy. Don't forget to subscribe or not, because it's up to you. And let's get into it. Okay, you are a strict parent. Yeah, I would actually say that I was strict. I am very regimented and I like things a certain way. So yeah, I would agree with this assumption, and I would say yes, I am a strict parent. My kids know what I like and what I don't like, and I think that's all I can say about that. You fear having another baby. Fear? No. I'm not afraid. I'm just not going to have another baby. You know, people can decide how many babies they're going to have, and it's not a thing of fear. Or is this the way Kenyans say you fear, but they don't actually mean afraid? I don't know. That's a strange word, fear, because I am not afraid of having another baby. I'm just not going to have another baby because that is my decision. That you are a snob, and I'm not very sure what people mean by I'm a snob. Does it mean that I don't talk to people, or I don't talk to strangers, or I ignore people? Because no, I'm not a snob. I do talk to people, I talk to strangers, I make friends easily, and I don't ignore people unless they are assaulting me, like sexually assaulting me. You know, those people who want to talk to you, hey, Sasa madam, wow. I ignore those ones. Other than that, no, not really a snob. That you are overconfident and act like you know it all. What is overconfident? I know that you can be underconfident, like in life, when you're afraid and you're anxious, that's like you're not confident, right? And you're not able to live your life. But overconfident, is it like I am confident about the task in front of me even though I don't know anything about the task? I'm not certain. Let me call my sister. Tawi is not picking up. Let me call my mom. Hi, mommy.
Hey, Ma.
How are you?
Huh?
How are you?
I'm very good.
Let me ask you, when somebody says that you are overconfident, what do they mean?
The word over means that they think that you take a lot of risks. It could be that.
Yeah.
Or that you take risks that they are beyond you in adori.
Yeah.
Or that they themselves are not confident, and they are watching you and thinking,
yeah.
Lastly, they're trying to pull you down with your wings.
Like, don't be that confident, or?
It could be, depends on who the person is and what their intentions are. It could be also a person who wants to clip your wings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because this is a person on like my Instagram. And they're saying that they assume I'm overconfident.
Oh no, that person on Instagram is speaking Kenyanese.
Yeah, what does that mean? What does that mean when Kenyans say that?
When Kenyans say that,
yes,
it's like they say every other day.
Yeah, what does it mean then?
Every other day means every day.
No.
It means wonderfully confident.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. That's what Kenyanese means.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks. That you have Meru genes, because Kendi, I do not have Meru genes. I am completely Luo. I have a little bit of Luya genes. And my husband is Kikuyu. His mother is Trinidadian. So the name Kendi is a name that we loved. We wanted to capture the feeling of, because we named her after our mothers, we wanted to capture the feeling of being loved, and we wanted a Kenyan name, not an English name, because we're not English. Yeah, so we named her Kendi, the loved one, right? Okay. That you are impatient. Yes, I can be quite impatient. Yes. I feel like I wait for people. Half my life is spent waiting for people. I live in Kenya. Kenyans don't value time as a concept. If you say let us meet at 11, people will start streaming in at 11, right? Even if they do, the earliest people will start streaming in at 11. That means that your meeting will start at 11:10. Now, for me, when you tell me let's meet at 11, I come at 10:45 so that we settle in, small talk, go to the loo, set up your computer, whatever it is that you need to do so that your meeting can begin at 11. But that is a concept that Kenyans just do not grasp. It's so infuriating. My friend Angel and Angel arrives even earlier than me. It's always every single event. I get there, I find Angel, we sit and wait and wait and wait and wait. Now I know you might be asking, why don't you come later than Kitt? Because everybody will be late anyway. Do you know why everybody is late? Because everybody is late. If you decided to come early, we would start to have things on time. But yeah, I do get impatient a lot because I'm just kept waiting a lot of the time. Unakuanga umejisikia sana. Trash. The translation of this is I feel myself. And then the trash. And this, I find this so fascinating. It's so fascinating to me that somebody would think somebody else who loves themselves is trash. Because you love yourself a lot, you are trash. Think about that concept. Just think about the concept of you think you're all that, you think you are good or confident, or you think that, why do you love yourself? You should be hating yourself like the rest of us. You were once depressed before, esteem issues and all. Yeah, so after was it my second one? After my first child, I was depressed and postpartum depression, and I was able to get out of that. I was able to work through that. Sleep training helps a lot because you get a lot of rest, and a lot of the stuff that creates postpartum depression or adds to postpartum depression is because you're so tired, you have to take care of a human being, and you are also depressed and sad and feeling low. So sleep training helped a lot. And then yeah, having a schedule, so I was able to sleep, I was able to rest, I was able to take time away from baby, because I would feed every 3 hours, so I knew if I fed her now, I could leave and come back in 3 hours and feed her again, so I wasn't stuck to the baby. So that kind of helped me to come out of postpartum depression. Now, I struggled with anxiety, and I've spoken about this before, but maybe I've not gone into it. I struggle with anxiety, and it's something that I have tools to deal with, and I'm seeing a therapist and all of these things. So that I think is normal, kind of normal human behavior, to be unsure about the future. I fake it till I make it. Like, I'm just like, yeah, I'm just gonna go forth trusting God, you know, trusting the creator who made me and put me here in this position, to know, like, look, I'm just gonna follow you, you just lead. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm just going to trust that you know what you're doing, you know. So that it's kind of helping. It's helping. Let me not say it's kind of helping, it is helping. Self-esteem issues, yeah, I had a lot of self-esteem issues. I was taller than everyone in my class, my hips were big, it was not appreciated. You know, when you're like 14, when you're like 13, 14 and you have hips and you're tall, nobody wants that. Everybody wants the cute little girl. You have to be cute, you have to be slim, not plus size like I was then, you know. Even now I'm plus size, but now everybody's like, oh, cool body. But imagine being hippie as a little teenager. So in my like environment, it was not something that I was proud of, and yeah, that created a lot of self-esteem issues. My parents just kept telling me, you're beautiful, don't worry about it, like, you're made this way for a reason, you know, look at auntie so and so, and look at auntie such and such, and look at this model, and look at this. And I love that we have now real like examples. If Kendi, because sometimes Kendi would be like, mama, I want to be your complexion, I feel like I'm dark and I want to be light like you. And I'm just like, listen, it doesn't matter what complexion you are beautiful. Also, you know, look at your aunt in Hollywood, you know, with her dark complexion. So that's really, that's so good for us, and it's so good for Kenyan children and African children to be able to see that there's people who look like them on TV. When I was growing up, it was Cinderella, Barbie. There were no black children on TV except for Tia and Tamara Mowry. Those babes, I was just like, I want to be like them when I grow up, you know. Yeah, so yeah, the self-esteem issues were there. I grew out of them, I suppose. That you can't keep a friend because you are loud. You know, the birds of a feather flock together. So my loud voice attracts other loud people, and we are loud together. And the people who are soft-spoken attract other soft-spoken people, and they are soft-spoken together. There is nothing, you know, like, my friends love me for who I am. It's not, they don't come to be my friend and then leave because of how I am. No. They came because of how I am. They came because I'm loud, because this is my volume and this is how I speak on a regular. So that's what they love about me. And I don't know how people keep friends, but me, the way I keep friends is I call them up, I'm there for them. I go to their events, I invite them for my events, I buy them presents, I take care of their children. That's how I keep a friend. So no, I can't keep a friend even though I'm loud. Oh my god, you are self-driven. You know what? Okay, for the most part, let me say 50% I'm self-driven, 50% my husband pushes me to be the best I can be, because he is so amazing and he's so driven. I'm just like, he inspires me, and I want to be like that. I want to be that driven, you know. But I struggle with drive. I have to, did I just like, yeah, I struggle with drive a lot. I have to tell myself, I have to create the motivation within me. I have to be like, Kitt, get up, do this video, you know, do this reel, or do this proposal, and talk to this person, email this person, call this person. It's so exhausting. I want to just sit down somewhere and somebody hands me money for me to live off of for the rest of the world, for the rest of my life. This working for a living thing is so ghetto. I need a trust fund. Goodness gracious. So I would say 50-50. This is correct. And the other 50%, I'm not as driven as I might come off. #AF. Na unaogopwa na influencers wengine. You know, this, okay, let me, I don't think anybody's afraid of me. What? If you are an influencer and a content creator, comment down below. Are you afraid of me? Harsh. I don't know if I'm harsh. Yeah, maybe sometimes I am harsh, sometimes I'm not. You get more income from content creation than from sleep training. Yes, now I do. It was such a slow tip of the scale that I didn't notice when it happened, but now yes, I do get more income from content creation and influencing than I do from sleep training, which is my core work. That does not mean that I have stopped sleep training. I'm still sleep training. I had a session yesterday. I have a session on Monday. I'm still pushing the sleep training. I have a course on Zidi. I'm gonna link it down below. So yes, I'm very passionate about helping mamas, helping babies. I see so many tired babies and I feel sad for them, and I'm just like, I wish this person would have asked me for help, because you know what I don't do, you guys? Like, I don't offer sleep training help unless it's a gift I'm giving somebody, because I feel like motherhood especially comes with so much judgment that I don't want to add onto the pressure of any mama ever. And if people know I'm a sleep coach and they're around me with their children, I don't offer any piece of advice at all until they ask me. Like, they have to literally ask me, Kitt, what should I do about ABCD? Then I'll give them. Other than that, I'm just chilling. I don't want to speak about it because I know people feel, am I judging them? Does the kid think this is correct? I don't want that. I never want to feel like I'm creating pressure for another mother, because I've been there where people are telling you, do this, do that, do the other, and it's so much pressure. And especially for mothers, I don't know if fathers feel this. I think people just feel like men have it all figured out and women are the ones who are constantly learning, even at things that they are professional at. Anyway, that's a story for another day. But I always just want people to feel comfortable. Even though I have given you a sleep training session before, if we're chilling with your children or whatever and you don't ask me anything, I won't ask you anything, because I don't want you to feel bad or like I'm judging you. Yeah, but anyway, yes, to confirm that assumption, yes, content creation is now paying me more than sleep training. You love pizza and you would trade your LOCS for pizza. I don't love pizza that much, but I do love pizza. I would not cut my hair for food. Oh, not for food. I would not cut my hair for pizza. Maybe if this was the last food on earth and I had to cut my hair, of course I'd cut my hair. But other than that, no, I would not trade. Okay, so you are a no-nonsense person and will put people in their place if they dare to wrong you. More often than not, I ignore hate. If you are in my vicinity and you are being hateful or disrespectful, I'll just get up and leave. More often than not, I don't like conflict. I don't like conflict. Stuff like people who write negative comments under my videos or my posts, I delete and I block them and I never say a word. So I don't know if you people even notice those negative comments. The thing with me is this: I want my space to be a positive space. It doesn't matter if people are talking bad and I'm not talking bad. You, as the person who is reading that, feels some type of way about my content. You're not doing it consciously. It's in your subconscious somewhere in the back, but there's a way that you feel about all this on people's comments that makes you feel that way about the person, right? So it's and again, it's not something you're doing on purpose, and I never want that. I never want that for my space. I want my space to be a safe space where people can dialogue. Even if you disagree respectfully and say, actually I disagree with this because blah 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 blah. Not, Kitt, you're so stupid, ABCD. No. That one I will just delete. I will block you and keep it pushing. So no, I do not put people in their place, because anyway, who am I, as I'm not a judge of people's place, right? But if you do like insult me in person, like, Kitt, you know you should da 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 da, I will say, don't talk to me like that. So I don't put people down. I try it's something I do so consciously, not to bring people down, not to make people feel bad, because I know how it feels for me, and I never want to be the kind of the messenger for that. I don't want to be the person who talks to people badly. Now, people are not used to a woman standing up for themselves, and y'all are not used to me saying, don't talk to me like that. You are not used to me saying, that's rude, that's mean. You're not used to being called out. You very often will come and tell somebody, you look tired, and you don't want somebody to tell you, why are you saying that? That's so rude, that's so mean, who has asked you, right? You don't want that. You're not used to that. So you perceive somebody telling you that as rude, when in fact it is you who is rude. Think about that. Okay, you overdo, fame thirsty. I'm not sure what you're referring to as overdoing. Fame thirsty. Oh yes, I am so thirsty for fame. I am so thirsty for fame. The day I become famous, you people will not find me. I'll be like, oh, hey, I can't wait. I can't wait to become famous. I can't wait to become famous. I will take off on a journey and just keep traveling. That's my one thing. Like, if I could do anything in the world, I would be traveling. I would travel to everywhere. You are hard to approach. Yes, I am hard to approach. I've like, this is how my resting face. So because y'all want somebody to be smiling at the air so that you can know that you can approach them. Yeah, you people say I'm hard to approach, but when you do approach me, the smile will come from nowhere, and I really like to meet new people. So if you do see me out and I am not, you know, like in a meeting or on the phone, come say hi, wave, say hi. I love meeting new people, and I like especially meeting people who follow me. So go ahead and do that. You're a perfectionist.
One eternity later.
I'm going to say 90%. Yes, I am a perfectionist 90% of the time, and then the 10% I leave it for life, because I'm like, life happens. So I'm going to plan to the best of my ability to what I can do and what I know, because somebody said one time, if you fail to plan, then you're planning to fail, right? So I plan to the best of my ability, and then life happens. Do I get anxiety attacks? Yeah, but then life happens, so I give that room. So yeah, 90% of the time I am a perfectionist. That you are doing a lot more for others than you portray online. A lot more. Thank you for saying this. It's so kind of you to assume something like that. I share so much of my life online that you guys think I share a lot of my life online, if that makes sense. And I am not those people who will say, I have this thing that I'm working on, or I have this thing that I'm doing, but I'm not going to share it. No, I just don't share it. I just keep quiet. If it's private, I don't even allude to it. I don't refer to it. I don't say, oh, but I shouldn't say that. You will just never hear me say it, ever. So a big chunk of my life is private. But you will never know, because I won't even say, hey guy, you know the way people hide, you know, like a partner with their hand or a baby's face with an emoji. Me just will never post the baby, or I'll never post the partner, or I'll just never ever. That's nothing. And if you ever ask me about it on like these question tags, I just ignore the question. So there's a lot of my life offline that obviously I don't share, and that's just my own personal preference. Oh my goodness. And every single time I ask this, people assume that I'm very, very rich, and I'm not sure what I'm doing to show that I'm very, very rich, or to for people to perceive that I am very, very rich, or that I was brought up rich. I have told you guys before, I grew up in Kangemi. There was months where we just used to eat ugali and skuma for every single meal. We used to walk to school. We went to Kianda, which is down the road from Kangemi. So we walk to school, we walk back. We lived in a 2-bedroom house with my mother and my father. I asked to, because Mitch came way after, and then there was the nanny and housekeeper. There was 3 at any given time, 3 or 2 other relatives we were living with. So growing up rich, my parents worked for everything they have. I am currently raising my children in a very different environment than I was brought up. So am I rich now? I would consider, yes, I am rich now, because of where I've come from, because of where I have come from, you know. So I don't know what it is about how I am, or how I live my life, that makes you people think that I am riches of riches. I don't know. Anyway, I hope you guys learned something about me and either confirmed or didn't your assumptions of me. And let's do this again. It was fun. Till next time, bye.